Hello, friends and family. Welcome to day 51, cycle 3, day 8 of my quest to crush aggressive diffuse large B-cell lymphoma, stage 4, ICT code C83.39, also known as DLBCL. And we're using the R-EPOCH immuno/chemotherapy treatment to crush it. Thank you so much for joining me on the journey today. Let's get into status. All right, eating is my first status always. So nausea has been real. The poison is definitely there, and I don't know if it's cumulative or what the story is, but it's definitely more pronounced than it was. Due to my concern, I think I went over this yesterday. I'm not so worried or upset about vomiting in general. I'm kind of the vomit queen. But I am concerned about not flushing my organs, right? I want all the fluid that I'm ingesting to go the right way so that I can get my organs, protect my organs. So therefore, I am being I'm being prophylactic, I guess is the word, with my Zofran. I took Zofran this morning because I woke up feeling I'm taking Zofran at night before bed as well. So I'm don't have like heavy, ridiculous nausea, although it did get kind of bad in the middle of the day. But I'm taking the Zofran before I have the symptoms for now, for a couple of days, just to make sure that I'm protecting my organs. So that's my approach. So I took it yesterday morning. I told you I took it last night before bed. I took it this morning, and I plan to take it tonight again. As a side note, I spoke to my Aetna case manager. Now I have a second anti-anemic oral drug that I can take, and I had already spoken to my doctor. He said I could take them both, staggered, or at the same time. It didn't matter. And she recommended taking them at the same time, that it might help, and the second one might make me sleepy. So I'm considering taking that second one tonight, along with the Zofran, so that I have a good night's sleep and that I wake up not nauseous. So that would be the best of all worlds. So that's where we are with that. The mouth, teeth, throat pain is all real. The mouth is hurting. The teeth started to hurt. I think I reported that yesterday or the day before. They're not crazy today, but they're there. And the throat has started to hurt. So sad face. Little side note on magic mouthwash. I think it's got to be 5 or 6, 7 days ago, a while ago, that I said I'm going to make 8 syringes full of magic mouthwash, so I'm ready to go when I don't feel good. In addition, I made a bottle that I could just, replenish. So the first 4 were fine. The next 4 have separated, and I can't get them to come back together. So, unfortunately... or fortunately, the little bottle that I made is working like a charm. So that's what I'm using, and kind of lesson learned. You can't make it that far in advance. So I don't know if that's a tip or a hack, but I'm sharing it with you. All right, weight. Actually today, the weight went down. Let me give you my little picture. Not quite a kilo, which is quite a bit of weight, but it did come down quite a bit. I just want to reiterate here, I have not dieted in any way, shape, or form. I have not reduced my fluid or caloric intake, and I have been eating almost around the clock, little bitty bits. But like last night, some of you know that I had an issue with the upload. I was getting ready for bed. I had already taken my magic mouthwash, but then it took a little longer. So I forget I think I had like a handful of pistachio nuts, or I forget what it was. It was not like some low carb, nothing, snack. It was, something a little more substantial. So I just want to reiterate, the weight loss is not me dieting. It's just the way my body's responding to the coming on and off the medication. If there's weight loss, I don't even know if there will be, but let's wait and see. But I was encouraged to see it come down a little bit, because it had gone up almost 5 kilos, which is a lot of weight from when we started. Okay, fluid. By mouth, I took 88 ounces yesterday. There was no IV yesterday. And then I estimate that I lost 20 ounces when I vomited. So that would put me at 68, which is lower than my goal, but higher than the doctor's goal, as I mentioned yesterday, which is around, it's a little over 2 liters, which is pretty good. As far as the outs were excellent. I just did the outs now. The outs were 2.7 liters. So I think I'm doing all right. Today, I've just been sipping all day long. No chugging, no nothing. I'm trying to be very gentle. Okay, let's get into the other chemo symptoms. Neuropathy, it has been increasing. The fingers feel not as nice. I'll say that. Just hair loss, status quo. Nose clots, no. Night sweats, I wouldn't say they were crazy, but there was a little bit. Headache, I developed a headache this afternoon, evening. Fatigue, yes. Red skin, I don't think so. And brain, not sure. I'm going to give it an All right, moving on to sleep. Oh, darn. Oops. It's not exact, guys. Sorry. So last night overnight, I had 6 hours and 56 minutes for sleep, which isn't too bad. I think I mentioned I didn't go into work, so I just slept until I woke up. And then I did have an actual nap over an hour and a half, I think, this afternoon. That was, I'm going to say it was, like I said, an hour and a half. So that puts me over 8 hours. So that's pretty good. I'll put the exact number over here somewhere to let you know. But I'm pretty happy with that. My movement yesterday was 8,400 steps, which is, again, pretty good. I'm happy with that. My vitals have been fine today, except my heart rate is elevated, but nobody seems to be concerned with that besides me, so I'm just rolling with it. Doctor news, there is none. I did not call the doctor today, and they did not call me. So we got nothing right now. And I think that's all the base status. So let me jump into mental health, headspace, noodle. All right. Okay, so first guess. What do you think I did today based on my clothing? Can you guess? All right, let me give you my quote. My mental headspace is, I am wise. That's what my title's probably going to be, I am wise. And the quote is, wisdom is knowing when to have rest, when to have activity, and how much of each to have. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Which I think was appropriate for my day today, right? Today, I mostly rested. I would say the vast majority of my day was resting. If I wasn't laying in bed, I was sitting on the recliner or on the couch. I did a little bit of crochet, but not even too much crochet. I watched some videos. So I did not exert this physical body nearly at all. I'd be surprised if I make my step goal today. I'll put it out there. All right, so let's move to the stylist, which is short. My first thing is heal and rest, so check. Good job, Jen. I definitely healed and rest. I worked on it very hard. I did last night before bed order my groceries. Actually, while I was waiting for the video to render and upload to YouTube, I worked on the groceries. This morning, I was feeling ambitious from the recliner, and I started to watch some videos to learn more about improving my skills, branding the YouTube channel, or just my videography skills and so forth. So I watched a few. I haven't implemented any changes. I'm not sure. I'm not clear on my path yet. I'm still working that out. But I wanted to get more knowledge. So I did absorb some knowledge. So that was good. I did one Warm Up America rectangle. Here it is, another yellow. I don't know if you guys can see the stitch. I was kind of testing the stitch I'm thinking about for the new arm sleeve. I think I mentioned already I want to use bamboo yarn, which is coming tomorrow morning. And so it's hard to really get a feel for what stitch is going to work. I ordered some wood buttons to go with it, but I also have a pattern to make crocheted buttons, so it's all soft. I'm going to test out all those things. And so I'm trying to figure out, I'm not sure I really want to make buttonholes, but if I can just have a weave that has a little bit of a hole that I can use as buttonholes, then that makes it more flexible for the user, me or whomever. They can make it, wider or smaller as they need to. So that's what I was that's where this Warm Up America came from. I think it makes kind of a pretty pattern, but there's kind of hidden buttonholes in there. So I got to figure out if this is a good pattern for what I want to do or if it's not. We'll work on it. That's that. I think I mentioned already I spoke to my Aetna case manager earlier. Yes, I did. Not a lot there. I think, they have like a checklist, basically. They got to check in with me once a month. They really ask me more questions and they help me, but, I'm going to roll with it. And she's a resource for me to contact inside the company. So I'm rolling. And she gave me her email, which will be easier to contact her. So that's all good. Okay, so the other thing I did today, my ta-da, was drink. And today I drank entirely peppermint tea. I drank it hot, I drank it warm, I drank it tepid, I drank it cold. It didn't matter. I just drank with peppermint tea. So I'm good. So that's what I did. All different flavors, all different temperatures of peppermint tea. We'll see if I add anything else. I did have one frozen sunshine today as well. Jen's frozen sunshine. All right, let's move to the to-do list. Number 1, heal and rest. I do have some robotics meetings tomorrow morning, so I'm going to try to take those. If there are too much for me to take, sitting at the table or the desk, then I might, turn off my camera and take them laying down in bed. That's fine with me. I can still contribute in that way. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to listen to my body. I'm not going to push myself. Learn my lesson. All right. So the other thing I'm doing tomorrow is waiting for my new yarn to come and work on the buttons and the prototype. So I'm very excited about that. And I hope that by the time I'm done with robotics and however my healing is going, that I'll have enough energy to do that tomorrow. But if I don't, maybe that's an activity for Sunday. We'll see. Right? All right. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the robotics team, FRC Team 75. I think I'll have more details tomorrow, because today I actually napped through. They hosted a virtual event today, which I was very proud of them. Our high school students hosted an event for the middle school students. It was mostly to focus on women in STEM and highlight the fact that women are just as strong contributors and leaders in STEM as men. And we want both young boys and young girls to see that and know that, right? So that nobody's excluded and folks know how to work with one another. And they put together workshops for coding and design, and they did a virtual robot demo, and they also invited a speaker from one of our main corporate sponsors, J&J, and she also showed how women are leaders in the STEM field. So I'm very, very proud of those students. They did a great job, and I'll have more details about how it went and how many students attended and so forth and so on. I'll give you the info tomorrow. But I am proud of them. They did a great job. And unfortunately, that was mostly my nap time. I knew coming in when they scheduled it for this week, it had been postponed. When it was scheduled for this week, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to come based on the calendar, because I knew I was going to feel bad. And I was right. Not only did I feel bad, I was actually sleeping through most of the event today. That was my big nap time. Okay, so I don't have any new angel deliveries today, but I would like to give a second shout out, thank you, to the angel that delivered the peppermint tea, because that was good today. It's working. All temperatures, as I mentioned. So thank you so much. I have one more thing. So I was looking at myself today. I've been wearing this all day. So I'll mention that. I did mention that already when I started the video. But I have not gotten out of my pajamas today. It's been that day, right? I need to rest, and I'm just relaxing in my pajamas. And you guys, if you want to judge, but I need to heal, so that's what I'm doing. So in any case, I'm wearing this warm, cuddly, fuzzy, yummy robe over my pajamas, and I was looking in the mirror, and now I'm dating myself, guys, aging myself. Does anybody remember the Coneheads? I feel like I look like the Coneheads with this outfit on. Maybe I'll find a picture on the internet and show it to you right here. But I feel like I look like the. Okay, at least I can laugh at myself, right? And you guys can laugh at me too if you like. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for your love and support. It really meant a lot to me, especially today when I was regrouping and powering up and, recognizing that I needed to rest and regenerate my body, and probably for the next several days. It really feels good to know that I have an army of folks behind me, lifting me up and giving me that power to power through. So thank you so, so much. We love you. Remember, every day is a gift. Live it.